Hey there. I have some book recommendations for you. Basically, I'm just going to list off a bunch of books that I recommend you read, and I might talk about why I think I recommend some of them. The first one I recommend, and this is in somewhat no particular order, is the book Ending Aging by Aubrey. It has a long subtitle, something about like, I'm not even going to try. Ending Aging by Aubrey and Michael Ray. And it has a long subtitle. It's a good book. It talks about how we could potentially achieve radical life extension, using biomedical gerontology and regenerative medicine and so forth. I recommend that. I recommend the book of the Myth. I'll recommend a few books by Thomas Szasz. The first one is The Myth of Mental Illness, which was his probably most famous one. The other ones I recommend of his are Insanity, the Idea and Its Consequences. I also recommend Psychiatry, the Science of Lies. That's a good book. And he basically writes about, his own theory, so Szazian theory, but then also libertarian psychology, basically. That's my opinion on how to sort of encapsulate his works, and I think he's stated similar things. But so yeah, I'd recommend those. So far, Ending Aging, and then books by Thomas Szasz. I'd also recommend the book The Art of Peace, which was translated by John Stevens and was, it's basically a collection of writings and quotes of Morihei Ueshiba, who founded Aikido. I'd recommend that. It also has just general information about Morihei and Aikido and so on and so forth. So I'd recommend that, and I'll just give you a little perspective on that. I'm sure you've heard of the book The Art of War. The art of war. So what's the opposite of war? Peace. So this is the art of peace. And, what is better, war or peace? It's a good book. I'd recommend it. There's a pocket edition. There's also not a pocket edition. I'd recommend both. So it has also calligraphy of Morihei Ueshiba and all that. So it's good stuff. I'd also recommend the book You Are Your Own Gym, The Bible of Bodyweight Exercises. I can't remember the name of the author right now, but I believe he trained like special forces, Navy SEALs and or Rangers. I believe he trained, I think, SEALs. But this is bodyweight exercises, so how to get fit if you don't have access to a gym or you don't feel like going to a gym. How to stay fit just using, mostly just your body and some basic other implements that are likely, can be found around the house, like a towel or a pillow or so on and so forth, or a chair. But the Bible of Bodyweight Exercises is a subtitle, and the book is You Are Your Own Gym. So just to recap before I end this, I recommend the books Ending Aging by Aubrey and Michael Ray. I recommend that you read books by Thomas Szasz, who is a psychiatrist who passed away in, I think, 2012. I'd recommend the book The Art of Peace, and I'd recommend the book You Are Your Own Gym, The Bible of Bodyweight Exercises. So I'll end it there. Thanks for watching. And I hope you have a wonderful, and please subscribe to my channel, watch my other videos, and visit my websites. And have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night, whenever and wherever you may be.